Hello, Miss Winslow here. I wanted to talk to you about the 4.08 assignment, Create Rock and Roll. And when you get into the assignment in our course, there is a link that will take you to BandLab. You will need to either create an account, and it will take you to a page to do that, or you can sign in if you've already created an account. Once you have done all of that, you will come to this page. You will see me smiling next to a Chuck Berry and Four Tops poster at Carnegie Hall. Thought it was pretty apropos for this course. Um, and then you'll see our assignment because this is the only assignment I've posted in here so far. So you're going to open that and start assignment. You want to click on teacher assignment because I want you to work on what I've already loaded in for you, not making your own thing. That could be something you do for fun, but for this assignment, you're going to want to open teacher assignment. Once you get to here, you can press play to listen to it. I know that right now, if I do that during this recording, it's not going to play the music. You won't be able to hear it. So I'm not going to do that. But once you do it, you'll hear the whole thing. So you can get a feel for this oldie style 50s rock and roll song. And then you're going to add some tracks. Now, if you click here, it gives you probably can't see what it brings up, just brings up a window to add in a file that you already have. So that's probably not what you want to do unless you already have a file that goes perfectly with this song, which would be strangely convenient. But probably you're going to add a track. In fact, I'm asking you to add two tracks at least to this. Most likely you're going to use instruments unless you want to sing for one of your tracks, or if you have a drum machine, a guitar, or a bass that you can plug in to your computer and you know how to do that. There are also loops. I don't want you to use those for this assignment. Again, you could import audio, but that would only be if it was perfectly going with this song, so it probably wouldn't work. So click instruments most likely, and you're going to need two of these. So I'm going to do this again, just so I know I have my two tracks. Here, let me move this out of the way so I can see the instruments. You're going to be including instruments that are popular from the 1950s and 60s. So that's going to be mostly in the piano, guitar, possibly percussion or like drum kits, brass. You could do that, could be trumpets, things like that. Could use a bass, especially if you wanted to use like a pizzicato bass, which would be plucking of the strings. Not so much a synthesized bass, though, because we didn't have synthesizers really yet in the 1950s and 60s. So any of those wouldn't work as much, or special effects so much. Strings could be maybe you want to add a violin in there, but most likely in that kind of rock and roll, it probably wouldn't be included. It would be more the guitars. Winds would be things like flute and saxophone. Saxophone's definitely very popular in that type of music. Voices is kind of like a pretend voice sound. Um, I wouldn't use that probably, but I'm right now going to choose alto saxophone. Okay, so I'm going to do that for this one. I'm already clicked on my second instrument, instrument number two. I think you can change the name of it, maybe. Well, I'm not sure how. You may have to play with, how to rename things. Oh, there it is. Rename, make it into saxophone, something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to make this one. I think I'll do a pizzicato bass. Or how about a funky slap? Slap bass is popular in rockabilly. Okay, so I'll use that. So I'm only going to be recording one thing at a time. Okay, I'm not going to be recording both. So I'm thinking about whichever one I'm clicking on is what I'm recording when I do it. When I click on the piano, that's going to help me play along. You can't hear it when I do it, so that's why I'm not doing it right now. It doesn't help anything. If you have a MIDI device that's plugged in, then you can do that. Like if you have a MIDI keyboard and you know very much about MIDI, which is musical instrument digital interface, you might be able to have that plugged into your computer and just play it on there instead of using this keyboard here. But that's only if you have that availability. Anyway, to record, you're going to press the red button so that you can record along with the music playing. But you're probably going to want to use play first to practice what you do. And then always make sure you click save, of course, when you're working on this, you don't lose it. Once you're finished, you're going to click submit, and it's going to go to me so that I know that you did this. You can put a note in there if you want to. It doesn't really matter, because as long as, especially if you have your name on the account, I'll know that it's from you, and it'll take you back to here that you have submitted it. So you don't have to worry about anything else after there. It's processing. You can listen to it after it's done processing, I think, but I didn't put anything else in. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you are needing help and you're just getting stuck on what to do, this is when you need to reach out to me and schedule a one on one. Okay. I have lots of time this week. So send me a message, email, text, call me, let me know if you're needing help, because I am here to help you on this. But I want to hear some fun, creative things. I'm not looking for you to be an amazing musician necessarily, but something interesting to add to the song. So you're adding some different sounds to go along with the music. Okay. Let me know if you need help, and happy song creation time. Talk to you later.